Getting my day started over here at the beaver sets first. I figured I'd try something different. Just change the time, or which one of these two locations I'll come check first today. Hoping I got this beaver hog tied somewhere. So I'll find out in a few minutes. This beaver's gonna run out of luck sooner or later. He has plugged the dam break that I made. I can't see the trap yet and didn't see the beaver. On my way back to this end where the truck's parked, I'll rip it out again and see how he missed this trap. I don't understand that. Eventually he's gonna screw up. Let's see if we got him on down the line somewhere else. Well, not what I was after, but it's a catch. I've already picked up two other small raccoons, and now I got this one. Get him dispatched, throw him back here with the other two. Just they're not very big. It's just our normal southern raccoon, but he found that 1.5, stretched that cable out and got around here to the back side of the tree. And I'm gonna get him dispatched to remake the set. Well, here's that castor mound that I redug the bed up here, put a little fencing on it, put some more alpha delta on the castor mound. Trap's gone. I'm gonna run out here in deep water and pull the anchor, see if I've held on to it. I'm hoping it's the big female. Very hopeful. I say the trap's gone unless it pulled out. I don't see it up here in the shallow water laying on the bottom, so maybe they went for the ride down the slide. Well, it was a beaver, just not the one I'm after. But I mean, I'm after them all, don't get me wrong, but it's another half pint. A hubcap, or toilet lid cover, whatever you want to call them, just kit. Maybe 20 pounds. Just a super long skinny tail. Super long skinny tail. And I'll get down to the 330 sets. I'm gonna remake this one on the way out, but it's getting narrowed down. She's gonna mess up here. She keeps rebuilding the dam, keeps coming up through here, and the castor mounds keep getting attention. She's gonna step in the wrong place. We'll see. I got nothing in the 2 den sets, but I do and have seen several otters in here. Not this year yet, but hopefully I'll catch a beaver. I've caught one kit beaver over here, and this is the area I usually see the otters, so the 330s can catch either or. I've got the castor mound to remake, the small castor mound with the 1.5 set, and the dam break to remake on the way out of here. But did catch one beaver. It's just not big, crockpot size. I'll get down here and remake these sets and get out of here and go down to the big swamp. I do have the set redoped. I got the trap bedded back where I had it. I put it yesterday right here. And still the subtle guiding over here. I caught the other half pint. That's 2 half pints out of this one location. One big male. And I know it's the big female. It keeps fixing this dam. And I got 3 coons this morning so far. 3 coons, a beaver. Yeah. So not too bad of a start. They're just not big raccoons and not a big beaver, but a catch is a catch. What was intended to happen happened. So got to be happy about that. I'll get this one. I got to drag the cable back out in deep water, anchor it off, and hopefully we'll catch Mama tonight when she comes back around looking for half pint. And either here or up at the dam break, something's gonna happen. She's gonna mess up. Just redoping and redoing this little set where I caught that raccoon a minute ago. There's the 1.5 bedded, about 2.5 inches deep. Little tiny castor mound with a little bit of, alpha delta on it. Raccoon gummed it up, or we might have had the female here last night. Who knows? But get down to the dam break and get it reset. I got the flow restored at the dam break. Right back from here, about 18 inches on the bottom and 6-7 inches of water, I have put that No BS Beaver Extreme. So when they come back in here walking around trying to fix this hole that has been plugged for 2 days now, I was hoping that the water would clear up enough to see it. Might here in a minute, so I'm gonna sit here and let the muddy water go through the gap. I took my feet and drug it back through here and created a little ditch. Right here, right along the bottom is the cable. Right there is the drowner lock, and the No BS Beaver Extreme is bedded right here in about 8 inches of water, right in that little ditch that I've created for them to walk in and try to plug. Right here's the main channel going through the, you find where my finger's pointing, right here. It's the main channel going through the dam break. And I can see the pan of the No BS Beaver Extreme right here. Hopefully that'll work tonight. The trap was not thrown last night. It was just buried. But right there under that big leaf, I can see the trap pan right there. So when they come in here back and forth working on this dam break, hello, you get to ride with me. Hopefully it'll work tonight. This big female, she's done seen some stuff already, but hopefully we'll catch her tonight. I'm just putting the boat in over here at the big swamp. Gonna head in here and check the Nutria sets this morning and see if we got anything. Hopefully no more surprises. Don't need any more raccoons, especially not small ones, but I'll take some more Nutria. I'll get down to those sets. Let's see if we did any good. Well, the first half of this little line, back in the lily pads, where I usually catch a good many Nutria, nothing set off, nothing moved, no new fresh sign. Got to move over to the other side of this line. Hopefully I picked up a couple, but I think I about got the Nutria thinned down. And once I get rid of these things, then I'll come in here and set for beaver. It's kind of hard to set for beaver when you got so many of these things around. But in the last few days, I've taken 21 Nutria out of here. So that's a lot less set pluggers when I come in with the big steel for the beaver. We'll get over the other half of the line, see if we did any good. Finally getting some action. I mean, this sitting pad right here has nothing. I do have a Nutria on this set where I've usually got doubles caught. I mean, the movement on the Nutria slowed down. This is going to make number 22. 22 on the Nutria. He'll come up, but he's right over here on this sitting pad. We'll go take a look at him in a minute. Somehow he thinks he's hidden. I seen him from a distance, seen it's a big one, but he has pulled himself up underneath the roots. There's his tail and the trap, one of them Chinese traps. Yeah, I'll get him out of here in a minute when he pops up. But he's trying to hide from me and ducked under there. Say it's a nice Nutria, big Nutria, and one of these Chinese four-coiled traps, back foot catch, and I'll get it reset. Put the trap right here. They're coming up on these sitting pads, going back into the swamp right there. I'll get the trap reset, relured, and we'll take a look at the set. But yeah, it's kind of be a mixed bag this morning between raccoons, nutrias, and beaver. That's all there is to what I'm doing. I mean, you got a sitting pad there, sitting pad there. Nutria going to be walking back and forth, look, just messing around. You look at the size pan on that Chinese thing. But shot some more cherry oil up here on the sitting pad, and hopefully I'll pick up another one right there. It's been paying off. I think I pulled 3 or 4 off this one pad. Had a couple doubles here, and things are starting to slow down on the Nutria, and as soon as they get gone, I'll be in here setting for beaver. But glad to have him. I had this setting pad right here set up with a little bit of that cherry oil. Cherry oil seems to be what's working the best. Trap's gone. Cable goes out through here. And I can see the Nutria's butt sticking up out of the water right there. So we got Nutria number 2. It's slowing down big time. There's Nutria number 2. It's another big one. And I'll get this one reset while this railroad car is going by, but won't drown me out too bad, I hope. I'm still just glad to get him. That's another one. That makes 23 Nutria now in the last few days. It's a short train. Looks like he's hauling railroad ties, but yeah, I got this one. Got that one. I got the one behind me, so that makes 2 Nutrias this morning. I got a couple more traps to check, but I don't expect much. So we'll go down there and look. That's all I'm doing. I'll just paddle around. I find these little places where the Nutria have been up here sitting. They just get up here and sit for the day and just hang out. I paddled around and just seen them all over the place on these little pads. And I'll just set a 1.5 or one of them Chinese products, or 1 3/4 or number 2. Something big enough to hold them. They're not that strong, and the trap pulls them down pretty quick. And they're pretty stupid. Don't even have to cover the trap and still catch them. So that's all I'm doing to catch the Nutria, and that makes 20, I think 23 and 5 check days. So I'm gonna keep moving down. Well, this is the catch of the day. Not big. I got the 3 raccoons, 1 beaver, and 2 big Nutrias. So yes, 6 more pelts for the first shed. We'll load up and get out of here.